I'm gonna claim this as my own, and I'm gonna show everyone that this can be done.
A lot of cool shit is coming up in the world, you know, still, despite everything. The Met Gala is happening, right?
That's hard.
Can we hear
This is going to be the most in tuned into like the lead up of one that I'm going to be into it, because obviously we talking about it now and everything. So I want to hear what your thoughts are.
Talk to us about why, for the people listening at home and for me, because I don't know. And like, I don't know anything. Talk to us about why it's important, like very important this year.
This Met Gala this year is the most important because it just represents us as people. They finally put black people on the stage. This is the first cast of the Met Gala where they had an all-black cast. It's Pharrell as like the main one. They have Pharrell, A$AP Rocky, Lewis Hamilton, and then they have Coleman Domingo.
Yeah, I remember seeing that come out.
Yeah, and then they have LeBron as a co-chair. So it's like that.
James.
Yeah, LeBron James, and it's an all-black cast for this thing. And the main theme of this, I'm gonna read the whole definition, is called Black Dandyism, bro. So when I heard about this, I'm like,
shit,
yeah,
dandy.
it's black, it's super fine tailoring black style, and it's called Black Dandyism. And I'm like, what is Black Dandyism? So going to super fine tailoring black style. So what that is tailoring black style presents a cultural and historical examination of black style from the 18th century to the present through an explanation of a concept named dandyism. In dandyism in the 18th century, black men, often in face of racial oppression, used fashion as a form of resistance and self-expression. Dandies embraced tailored suits, bold accessories, and sharp grooming, challenging societal expectations and reclaiming a sense of dignity. So essentially, So there was a book, I forgot the name of it. It was Slaves to Fashion. It was called Dandyism. It was Black Dandyism. And it was kind of like how slaves, like after being free, kind of like got their identity through fashion, and that's when they came up with suits and all that. And it was kind of like, it wasn't about the clothes, it was about black people kind of taking what's theirs and bringing them identity through fashion.
Because think about it, black people for like hundreds of years were the main like resource, like people used as resources to farm like cotton, stuff that made clothes for white people, whatever. So it's kind of like that.
We never get a chance to wear this shit.
Yeah.
And I think this Met Gala is so cool because it isn't just like it isn't like a commercial like black concept that you see a lot of things just slap on there like, oh, this is for black people. No, this actual has like a historical context. And I respect the fact that they did an all black cast because I think those creatives can actually embody that concept. When you have Pharrell's for Louis, I think he can do a good job with it. Rocky, we all know Rocky. Lewis Hamilton, you maybe you'll add a car in that bitch. I'm bullshit. He got it, but yeah.
Maybe you'll add a car in there.
But no, I think the whole cast gonna do us good, especially like having LeBron as like a co-chair there. And all the celebrities aren't confirmed, but they have a celebrity kind of like cast committee, and I'll read that to y'all. Hold on, let me pull this shit up. So you got André 3000, Simone Biles, Jonathan Owens, Dapper Dan, Doechii.
I was gonna say why.
I can't wait to see Doechii.
Yep.
She gonna snap.
Ayo, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Ayo Adebri, she's the girl off the bear. Yeah, Regina King, Spike Lee, Janelle Monáe.
Regina King?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Angel Reese, Sha'Carri Richardson, Tyler, and Usher. Yeah. That's like that whole committee. Like the whole celebrity committee is all black committee.
That's hard.
Yeah. They even
I know they gonna lose their mind about
bro,
that.
it's so cool.
That's gonna be crazy.
Hell yeah. And they have like
What if we did an all white?
So what if we did talking about fashion?
talking like stop. Literally. And then on top of it, fun fact, this is like a menswear theme. This is the first menswear theme since 2003.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a lot of people don't know. So yeah,
menswear.
This is the first one in our lifetimes.
yeah, first one that we've seen. It's about to be crazy, and of course that.
I was here.
Nigga, you made it one day.
He talking about he was here. Nigga, he was one of them eggs running around.
Nigga was barely breathing and shit. Nigga was bleeding the sperm.
Nigga got recruited out of the damn.
Done for.
That nigga was sleeping throughout the entire day. Woke up in 04 and nigga bullshit.
And then also going back to, I think what's so cool is like they actually have black designers on the committee. Like they had Grace Wells Bonner. They had the creative director of Balmain. They had like a whole bunch of other people there.
Damn.
So yeah, it's gonna be real cool.
That
and
is
then like
cool.
I
Grace
think
Wells Bonner.
hell yeah, they're gonna like they also, with the Met does is they have a museum next to it, and they have it for, I think it's open to like October.
That's the whole like point of it, right?
Yeah,
The whole
really to
fundraiser
just
for
like
it.
go for it, and they have like a charity, and that's kind of like the whole big thing of the Met. So they'll have that museum kind of highlighting other black creatives. I think they're gonna have like Virgil shit there. They'll have Dapper Dan shit there. They'll have like a lot of black artists kind of representing what it means to have that dandyism. And I think what's so cool about this concept of the Met is it's honestly a reflection of like how people are dressing now. Because I also say, like, you remember the big trend was going to be wearing kind of like that casual business wear.
Yeah.
And and it's so cool to bring back the concept of tailored suits because it's coming back in actual real life. So to have it at the biggest stage and to represent us is like the dopest thing.
And I think what's so dope about it is whoa. I think what's so dope about it as well is that it's this year is when it's all happening. Like amidst all of the shit with DEI, all of the administration, like this has been. And maybe it's just because I'm more into it, but I feel like this has been a very like black year.
It has
Hell
been
yeah.
like
For real.
for like most of 2024 and then into this year as well. It's been very black.
Shit.
And
Let's keep
I love
doing it.
these
I
shit.
know, I love it.
yeah, that's the
Keep
good.
it
That's the
pushing.
good part about it, in the
Bro.
sense that, like, again, what the culture
Those are the
is.
things that-
it shows you that black people drive the culture. in this
Those are
country.
things that should be celebrated. Like we always talk about, like you always talk about black people. They'll be like, oh, you know, we'll try to organize something, but black people don't want to get together. Nah, I would say this year we've been getting together.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Target
bro.
still
Target's still
down,
feeling
nigga.
it.
Hey, we still doing that shit. By the way,
Yep, we
Fuck
still
that up.
going.
Like
asking.
Target shit, like all of the like outrage with like DEI and shit like that. Like yeah, we definitely been like
say,
banding together this year.
Real quick before
Sinners.
you get into that, when you mentioned the museum or whatever, that is a very good like point to highlight like black like creative like design and everything at the museum, because currently they're trying to get rid of shit from like from, I think the African American History Museum in DC, because the Trump administration is trying to like,
They got rid of like
There have been
there was
reports
like some
that-
things with like Harriet Tubman, and they got rid of like an excerpt of her like exhibit or something like that.
there have been reports from people who visit there who've been like, some of the displays that they've seen like are gone now, like out of sight. I think they came out, the actual museum came out and said nothing's leaving in XYZ, but JD Vance is one of the people who like oversees what's going on in the museums because it was created by Congress. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be stuff like that being repealed. So it's really cool to see it like highlighted.
Especially on like the biggest stage.
yeah.
For real.
The Met.
And I think the coolest thing about dandyism, because I really didn't know what it was, and I actually like looked into it. It's not more so of a concept. I think it could just be to people. Like, I think dandyism could be like a person that kind of goes out and like makes that stand of like, okay, I'm gonna claim this shit as my own, and I'm gonna show everyone that this can be done. And it's changing the movements every area. Like you had, I think a good example of like a dandyism person was Dapper Dan back in the day. That was a person who kind of put on for everyone. Virgil, Rocky, all these other black creatives, I think all together represented the concept of dandyism, but we just didn't realize it. And I think that's so important to just highlight and be on the biggest stage of like, yo, we actually do this shit and we could put a twist on it. And then I think my biggest worry for at least the Met Gala is I don't want them to shit the bed with it, because it's such a good concept and you have so many good creatives to highlight
I
it.
don't think they will.
Yeah.
I don't think
and I think people are going to be scrutinizing it extra.
Exactly, for sure. Yeah, and I think the biggest thing where I want them, because I know people gonna put that shit on. I know they'll add their twist to it. I know that's not my worry. I think the biggest worry is I want them to highlight those black designers, those black stylists, those black, all of them. Exactly that. You know what I mean? I want them on that. Bitch. I don't want them to be
You don't want it to be
overshot.
like a black aesthetic thing, but it's still underneath it. Is still,
Exactly.
You know,
I don't
white.
want them to just have this concept of like, oh, this is for black. No, you're going to actually, you're going to actually highlight these people that actually have put on for everybody. That's
You
what
think
I
we're
want
going to
them
see
to
like
do.
Martine Rose have anything to do with it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
For
I
sure.
can't wait.
Bro.
I can't wait.
For sure. You have to, bro. She's had a crazy year. You have to highlight that.
generational run.
I think
For
that's gonna
sure.
draw a lot of like different people and different celebrities out too. I know it's invite, but like I don't know, we might see some people we haven't really seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And then it's even see, I think it's like, because we were just talking about it yesterday, because like you also see like fashion shows, right? But I don't think like people are tuned in for real to fashion shows. I think the Met Gala is like the perfect fashion show for like most brands.
Yeah.
Because you get to really put up a collection. They're like, holy shit, what is this? And like everyone is seeing it rather than a select few. And even like the brands out of country, this is really shit. Like you pay that, how much? I think they pay like $350,000 to get a fucking tape.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like it's like
That's a lot of money.
75.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's a charity, so yeah, it's a lot of fucking
it's
money.
75 grand for a person to get the ticket, and then it's 350,000 for that that house to have, that table.
Oh my
But
that's why they be inviting certain celebrities to the tables. And
yeah, usually the celebrities don't pay it. Usually the celebrities are under like the brand. So basically they're not dressing themselves. The brand / the stylists are dressing them. So they just bring them like probably Coleman Domingo, you'll probably see him in Valentino because he's a brand ambassador for that. So you'll kind of see like which person that is represents of that brand, they'll probably wear
And
that.
when is the Met?
The Met is May 5th.
May 5th.
May
Okay,
5th.
coming up,
So
like, next week.
next week, bro,
W.
everyone next week, you
weekend.
have to tune in to the JAAM because we're going to do a big event for this shit.
we
I already
are.
have a plan. It's going to be nice.
it's a
So
big
make
ass
sure
thing.
y'all look out.
Everybody pay attention to the Met. And that's gonna be one of those things where like I'm very excited to see.
Yeah.
what happens. I'm
Also-
very excited to see if we have some black representation when it comes to the brands. Like that's one thing I'm looking for.
Also, before we skip over, I did want to show y'all because Vogue did like one of their craziest like issues of kind of like black tailoring in like that promo of the Met Gala. So I'll show y'all a picture. Yeah, they did an interview individually. I didn't bring it all up. They did an interview individually of all the cast of like ASAP
That's
Rocky,
the type
Lewis
of style
Hamilton.
that they're going for the Met Gala.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Tailoring,
bro.
yeah, that's Jerry Lorenzo and Lakeith Stanfield right here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
describe for our listeners what they.
I
got
think
on.
they're both in Fear of God.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Fear of God suits. is
Fear of
just
God
like a
suits,
suit
yeah.
updo.
So the main kind of concept of this is just menswear, fine tailoring of suits.
Yeah.
That's the first picture. Let's
You
go
got
on to the
like a-
next
you got like
picture.
a
I would wear the
beige,
fuck
all
out that
beige, all beige,
and all
gray. I
gray
like how
suit.
it matches the color tone of the back.
Oh,
And this was a
so
cool picture.
nice.
on some
Yeah.
1960s. That reminds me of like Coretta Scott King.
Yeah, on some shit.
Literally, it's kind of taking that back and making it now. And this was this is Io. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Adebri Sar. She's from The Bear, main star.
Yeah, The Bear.
You see her in kind of like this, like I don't know.
Like
it's
teal.
right,
like
Yeah, it's like
like
teal.
a
this teal.
Jackie Kennedy, like a 1960s.
Yeah,
like a
like
real
1960s,
old style, like a
updo,
real
yeah.
crop jacket
Buttons,
with like the
skirt.
Got the
skirt.
white gloves and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough,
That-
and it works really good with her like skin.
This
That's
was
crazy,
cool.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for this Met
That's
Gala.
real hard.
I can't wait for this. This
The
is
This
red,
Met Gala's
black,
gonna be
and
hard.
white.
Kind of match the whole background, everything. Tough,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, do you
Yeah,
know
it's
who
like-
this is in the picture?
That's Hold on, let me pronounce her name right.
That's
got like a white suit with the red underneath.
It's Janelle Monáe is on the right,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think
Janelle
Regina
Monáe.
King is on the. Was it on the left? I think.
I can't
But-
see. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be real with you. I'm like, do I need glasses? I can't even.
Nah, bro.
see
I need glasses for real.
Either that or
Yeah.
I'm like,
Nah,
It's
it's
just so-
small.
it's
It's
just-
small.
it is
to, like,
small,
see.
yeah.
But like yeah, the white.
yeah,
like,
I thought-
suit with the.
I think everyone in the everyone was watching this. I think you guys should really read this new Vogue issue because I think all the celebrities are on there. Not only is it hard pictures, but they kind of put in the comments of what Black Dandyism represented to them and how it was growing up. And there's a lot of insightful things from it. So I think y'all should really tap into the Vogue issue before y'all see the gala because it's really nice. And even the interviews of the cast. So that's what's coming, bro. May 5th.
That's May 5th.
May
That's
5th.
I'm,
Come
I'm
to the
very
jam.
excited to see it. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see who's gonna be at it. I know I was gonna say. I've seen a bunch of people go to it. I remember one year I saw AOC go to the Met Gala and she had like the tax the rich dress on, which people lost their shit. They're like,
Trying to, there was like this mini boycott of the Kardashians of like, please don't come.
yeah, good.
Oh, that's
They were
funny
like,
as hell.
please don't
What?
come. I just read on a magazine on the time. They were like, let's not have them come. It was
oh
hilarious.
yeah, damn.
Damn.
And then she
That's
just
all.
got like a $4,000 like face thing before it. So like, yeah, we're good.
Wait, she did. Oh,
Yeah.
she got.
Like
she got-
definitely come.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's no,
go. Hell
for sure.
Of course
but
she's
yeah.
Thank you for watching this long. If you haven't already, f***ing subscribe. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You think we just sitting here doing it for nothing?
You think you're gonna sit here and not do
Need
shit?
to
Like,
eat.
hear this shit.
What is that? I know you're not subscribed. Click it.
Cool.